Hi Libra Nation, this is going to be your love message for the end of March. It's good for any placement of Libra. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite, roles could be reversed. This might not be love. For some of you, this might be about like a new creative cycle. Career could be very much involved, possibly travel or relocation as well. So be open-minded about where the message applies in your life. Just always keep in mind it's general. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to check out tarot and human design analysis is down in the description below. If you're new, welcome to Libra Nation. You guessed it, this channel is just for Libra, but it's also for Sagittarius. I get an unusual amount of downloads for those two signs, so I gave them their own channel. If you're another Zodiac sign cross-watching or checking in, please know that I can read for your Zodiac sign too. This is just what I dedicate myself here to on YouTube, mostly Libra. All right, let's get into it. So they wanted me to start with the untold truth of the heart. They wanted me to start with this. I typically don't start with it, but they wanted me to today. I have established family, triumph, and security, and then avoiding, blocking, escaping, pushing away, trapped, stuck, tied down, captive, longing, aching, pining for a past love, someone maybe from your past or something that you loved once long ago, something from your past, and euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, laughter. Fantasy is at the bottom of the deck, and running. Woo, okay. Well, this is either your energy or maybe the energy of someone around you. Some of you are part of an established system, in particular a family, and you've been kind of avoidant. Someone's been kind of avoidant because they feel trapped. And I think that some of you or someone has avoided admitting to themselves that they feel stuck, blocked, captive, and trapped. And now someone is aching and longing for fantasy and euphoria. Now, these things can get us into trouble, but not always. I feel like someone really wants to break free. And up till now, the only way they've really been able to break free is through living in a fantasy. Someone very much wants the opportunity to chase a thrill, and they're longing for a specific person or longing for a feeling. Osho Tarot for further oracle messages, what came out is traveling, patience, and trust. And then I clarified each with another card. Traveling came with the Wheel of Fortune and change. Patience came with a new vision. And trust came with ripening. Yeah. What was at the bottom of the deck? We are the world. The world. The world is at your fingertips. That is the world. Someone could be far away with traveling in the world card. Or there's something coming to a completion. I feel as though because I have the Fool and the Ace of Cups, this is a potential new beginning. There's definitely a pause here. I think someone is waiting for the perfect time to travel. You have to be patient. You have to have trust. Change. Someone really wants change. And I think the question is this the right moment? I think some of you really feel like it is. There's a ripeness. There's this new vision ripening. You have to be patient. You have to trust. And there could be travel involved with the traveling card. That's the Chariot and the Wheel and the World. I do think that some of you have Aquarius, Gemini, definitely Cancer, and I see Scorpio here as well, Libra as well, Capricorn here as well. Those signs could be coming towards you or activated within you. Overall energy is the Tower. The way you or someone is feeling is the Fool. You're being seen as the Ace of Cups. Good God. What you need to know or your advice is the Page of Wands. And the final outcome is the Nine of Cups. Okay, so the end of March, there's this burst of energy and an instant gratification. But don't be blind to some stuff that you might not want to see about yourself or this person or this situation. So with the Tower, kaboom, a sudden shift. Didn't the Tower come out for you guys last time? I can't remember. And the Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Whoa. Some of you really want, sorry, let me look at this. Some of you really want to have a conversation with someone. I'm hearing that some of you have been sneaking off and like having a private conversation. Someone's having a secret conversation, a private conversation. You might be talking to someone and they're helping you figure out what to do next. I'm hearing that some of you gave someone advice that was good, or someone gave you advice that was good, but it was a little difficult to hear. Something about happiness may come with a price. There's going to be a lot of messages, and there is some kind of an ending taking place. Some of you, either you or this person have decided somebody knows what they want to do, but they have to be careful with their strategy and their exit. So with this Tower, there's been this sudden change, or there's about to be, but it's still a decision. Clarifying, this is the Two of Swords, Justice, and the Two of Wands. Some of you may be suddenly thinking about like breaking a contract, breaking a lease, breaking an agreement. You know there's going to be consequences, or this person knows there's going to be consequences. If this is your energy, Libra, at the end of the month, you're going to be asking yourself, is this the right choice for me? Is this the right way to go? I have to make a smart choice, and I have to make a choice where I can live with the consequences and then pick the path that's right for me. Someone is deciding to do that, or you're deciding to do that. And with this comes the feeling of the Fool, Aries. Could have an Aries involved. This is a wonderful feeling, typically. There is a bit of recklessness with the Fool. I mean, he is about to walk off a cliff, and he does not have a parachute or a helmet. A little nutty, this Fool, but it's like a breath of fresh air and authenticity. And clarifying this is the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces, maybe, or you have Pisces in your chart. Be careful with that Pisces moon. The lowest expression is living in an illusion just because it feels nice. Try to be realistic. Some of you feel intuitively drawn to this King of Cups, or for my masculines, like you are like, there's this breath of fresh air and you see yourself, someone sees themselves as very successful. I'm hearing that my masculines, well, first of all, I'm hearing that you guys really need a reading. I'll do that today. I don't have any private clients today, so I'll do that today for you. My masculines are like, I do expect myself to have it all. I've reached a level of mastery when it comes to my heart chakra. I'm not a doormat. I have a fresh, whole new approach, and I want a person that intuitively gets me. Some of my masculines and my feminines are opening up to new love. But I feel like my feminines maybe think that they suddenly have found a guy that they want to attach to. But it's not an easy decision. And I think that it might be because some of you might be married or living with another person, potentially. But we've got this Ace of Cups here. You're being seen as the Ace of Cups, which is the open heart chakra, new love, new creativity, and new beginning. And clarifying, this is the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, wow. For my feminines, this is that I'm feeling really trapped and longing for euphoria, fantasy, and just like passion in your life. Some of you may have been stuck in a scenario that like, well, it quite literally made you feel stuck, and you're like, there's more to me than this. I want to open up to new creative potential within myself. Finding new sparks that you want to passionately pursue. You're feeling on fire. You're feeling really independent. My masculines may have recently found a woman that she may have Aries in her chart, or Scorpio. She blows your fucking mind, and you're like, she's unbelievable. There's someone's very, very sexy right now, very sensual, very sexual, and passionate, and will pour that energy from the sacral, from the root, and from the solar plexus, the emotion center, into something new and passionate. Someone very much wants something new here. And there's a lot of confidence coming off of this Queen of Wands. But it comes with, I think, some kind of a price. Because the Two of Swords and Justice is here. Like, make sure you're willing to live with the consequence of the choice moving forward. Yeah, this definitely looks like the beginning of a new relationship. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. The Page of Wands. Page of Wands is open to, some of you are just thinking about moving or like relocating or like seeing new things and seeing yourself in potentially new scenarios in your life, because the Page of Wands wants to sample life. He's bored and he wants to talk. He wants to communicate. He's a sightseer. Look at him looking up like, oh, this is so amazing. I went to the pyramids and it's really neat. And he's traveling light. He's not ready to be tied down. Clarifying this is the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Chariot, Cancer and Gemini here. Some of you, a person will talk to you about traveling to see you, talking face to face. It's like a meeting of the minds. It's getting exciting to talk to each other and see how much the two of you have in common. It's making you feel very driven. It might be making them feel very driven. Always keep in mind that these two cards do represent elements of choice. Libra, right now, it's so much about focusing on what's right for you and not what's wrong for you, because the Lovers is about what our perfect match is based on love, harmony, and total value alignment. It's not like the Hermit and the Hangman and the Five of Cups and the Wheel where, like, I'm not getting card combinations here that suggest right now is a time to think about like what you regret and your mistakes and what you know what you don't want at this point. Now it's time to drive towards and get up close and personal with what you do want and whom you do want. I do see very strongly, if this is happening between yourself and another person, that there's going to be conversations about getting together, seeing each other, where the relationship is going. It's not committed yet, though. It's not. And if that's not, I know that people that are super single watch these readings too. Okay, let me spin it in a different way that I see here for you guys, that this isn't really about, like, you don't actually have a person here yet. Maybe you do. I think some of you have a conversation with someone that sparks your interest in them, and it's going to hit you very suddenly. And now it's opening you up to maybe seeing yourself with a different kind of partner than you had before, opening yourself up to talking to a person or people for dating or, you know, where you're going with your life that will make you feel more confident and passionate and lighthearted and carefree. Choices need to be made that could be kind of crazy in order to move forward and make that happen. I just heard that some of you, you're going to wake up this week and realize the reason I can't find a good woman or a good man in my town is because I don't have anything in common with these people. They're not my people. I love these people, but they're not my people. I'm going to go travel and find something else, find someone else. But I think that this King of Cups might be like a guy that you're looking for. Some of you are manifesting this person, manifesting someone, or you're attempting to from within. You're feeling yourself being intuitively drawn towards either the High Priestess or the King of Cups, depending on who you see yourself as in this scenario. Trying to manifest and put out good energy that's lighthearted and open. It's like the choice is in my hands to do this. But the final outcome is the Nine of Cups. Someone's going to feel damn happy and satisfied. But there's a little bit of a glitch here. Not a glitch, a hiccup, and you shouldn't ignore it. Clarifying this is the Eight of Swords, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, some of you are just worried about a Capricorn, or some of you have Capricorn in your chart. I have Capricorn in my chart, and Capricorn is constantly telling, this is just me, Capricorn is constantly telling the Aries in me, dear God, don't run with scissors. And the Fool is like, you're raining on my parade. And Capricorn's like, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, kid. I'm just trying to tell you to be reasonable and think about the budget and be realistic, like restrict yourself a little bit. Don't be a lunatic. So some of you are feeling a little trapped. You're feeling happy, but immediately there's like this feeling, Capricorn, Saturnian, Saturn, like controllingness, like, don't run in like a lunatic, be realistic. What about the timing? Some of you are just worried about a Capricorn, but here's the first message I heard. There's going to be some kind of cool little synchronistic conversation or divine detour that maybe lines you up or lines this person up to have an open heart chakra and see a potential for something new and love. Right now, you're supposed to be just seeing if it's fun and exciting, accepting the fact that you and this person also have other choices. You might just be a lover. You might also be okay with that as the Queen of Wands, but watch out for refusing to look at something that might not be good for you, because the Nine of Cups and the Devil is instant gratification all day long. I'm going to buy now and I'm going to pay for it later. I don't want to see that. Some of you might be about to play out a cycle that you've played out before. You can't help yourself. Watch out for that euphoria and fantasizing. Capricorn is reminding you to be realistic. And with the Devil and the High Priestess on the table with the Queen of Wands, I have to say it, I'm not making any accusations. There could be a little bit of promiscuity happening here. A bit for someone, possibly. So be mindful of your patterns, because someone might be struggling to see that they're about to do something that they've done before, and it might, worst case scenario, be toxic and self-serving with the Devil and the Nine of Cups. Others of you are just like, shit, like I am trapped in some way. If you love a family and you love your established security, we do have to deal with the feeling of being trapped by the very thing that brings us security sometimes. And this Queen of Wands can be resentful of feeling trapped. Yeah, because she sure looks like she wants to be the fool. Maybe the King of Cups is the trapped one here. It's possible. It's like you've got to both be, if there are two people involved here, you got to be able to expand in a way that's healthy. And I do think that there's going to be talks about it. I also think there might be some little secret conversations. It's getting very exciting, but it is bringing about a powerful transformation. So this person's overall energy, retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. This might be a past person. And then because I have past life relationship, you've known each other before. I also have release your ex at the bottom of the deck. The time has come to clear your energy. Some of you may finally realize that like there's potentially a new person in your life. It may be a person you've known from your past. Maybe you dated them in the past. Maybe you didn't. There's this reconnection to something from the past. I think that this person and you want to go off by yourselves and just have fun and be playful, like the Page of Wands and the Nine of Cups, just have fun. But there's also like there is a need to release an ex or a past pattern. And that person may need to do that. You may need to do that. This could help. And I was like, tell me a little bit more about this person. Fawning, focused on the future, married, and I need a plan. At the bottom of this Chandra deck is don't put the cart before the horse. Below that is freeze response. Okay. Someone may, okay, watch out for the fawning. Like we do this in the beginning. It's like rose tinted glasses. It's so romantic. They're so amazing. Someone may fawn all over you or you're fawning all over them. When I get focused on the future and married with fawning, watch out for future faking. Okay, which is like living in this illusion about the future. Like if we have the Ace of Cups and the Fool, maybe you'll just have a conversation that makes you realize this person is open to marriage. But that doesn't mean you should start planning a wedding, even in your own fantasy world. The first 3 months of knowing someone, you don't really know them yet. Also, someone may be focused on getting married. I just heard something about someone that lives overseas that needs a green card or citizenship. Be careful about that. You're not the only person he or she is talking to. Sorry, I don't mean to rain on anybody's parade. I'm just trying to keep it real. But someone may be married to someone else, and that's why a plan is needed. And don't put the cart before the horse. It says slow down. Slow down. This person's tarot overall, the Chariot came out again. So that you could be dealing with someone with a strong Cancerian placement. I have lots of major arcana here. The Chariot, the Star, Strength, And the Page of Cups, I wanted to know what the Page of Cups wanted. The Sun, the Six of Swords, and the Two of Cups. This person inevitably believes that the two of you will get to talk to each other and see each other face to face. There's a lot of optimism here. Someone is moving on. This person could be with the Chariot and the Star. This person could be far away from you. Sorry, I'm stuttering today. Blah, blah. They could be far away from you, but they suddenly have a feeling of hope and internal drive, but they do hold back. It's not easy. They may have to wait. They may have to get up the courage to tell you how they feel. They are feeling optimistic, lots of Leo energy here, but it's like the land in between. Let's stay calm and let's just keep talking about this. Whoa, you may be talking about a plan. And I do see that the conversations you have will be very positive because of the focused on the future and the fawning card. It's okay to get excited about the future. But with marriage and planning and don't put the cart before the horse, I mean, take the advice. That's what they're here for. I don't do this for my health. I pull these cards out to give you guys advice. Don't put the cart before the horse. A plan is necessary. There's lots of excitement here, but there's no knight, so it's not moving too quickly. Your cards, Libra, are the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Tower, and the Wheel. Tower and the Wheel coming out again. Wow, you have been waiting quite some time to recapture this dream. Either that or you're watching another person just be like Don Quixote and Romeo all at once. And you're like, whoa, wow, I kind of want to get in on that. This Knight of Cups with the Tower and the Wheel is not very much thinking about consequences or long term. It's like the energy is very magical. It's very romantic. It's highly creative. It's a burst of creative magic. And you've been waiting for this change for a while. If this is your projection onto a person, like your projection out into the environment, where you're wanting to make a happy connection. Some of you do want to relocate. Leo season or Cancer season might be the time. Your advice is be aware of old patterns that you play out within yourself. Be realistic. Timing is a thing, but you only live once. And it's really time to make a choice that will cause maybe some chaos, but will bring in a new beginning. Be open to many possibilities. It's almost like someone will say something to you this week that plants a seed in your head. I'm going to do an extended because it's like there's this new vision here and it's ripe. You've got to trust. You've got to be patient. There's definitely change and travel involved, possibly relocation or planning a trip or something. If there is a person in your energy right now, I want to clarify their deeper intentions and further how they see you. Because right now, this person may see you as like potential for love and a breath of fresh air and someone who's really passionate and breaking free of something, ready to make a choice to break free and change your own fate. There are parts of it that are somewhat idealistic, but you know, the opposite of idealism is like bitterness, so that can be good. I want to see where it goes, though. If you want to see where it goes and you feel like you need the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below, and my website's a little further down in the description. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.